falling to the ground and not bending water to make a sphere in outer space. Okay, there is no edge. Okay, unless you look at two different ideas. Okay, this is your first idea, and this is the azimuthal equidistant map. Okay, water has to be contained. Okay, so what that is illustrating is the idea of an Antarctic ice wall.
Oh, the whole snow.
Yep. So there was a guy who did an expedition in the 50s called Admiral Byrd.
What up? This is Spiritual North. This article is entitled Admiral Byrd Says Antarctica Has, quote, belt of ice. Quote, the Antarctic continent is surrounded by a belt of ice, frozen seas of at least 1,200 miles thick, end quote. That is what Admiral Byrd said in this interview that you're looking at here. Let's get a very quick hearing.
The Antarctic continent is surrounded by a belt of ice, frozen seas of at least 1,200 miles thick.
So that is Admiral Byrd saying that quote, as I just mentioned. What I think is interesting to note is that Byrd describes the periphery of Antarctica as a, quote, belt, which wraps all the way around a central body. So, as we know, belts go around our waists, and it seems here that Admiral Byrd may be referring to Antarctica as a belt because it goes around our plane. This is a quote that is often mentioned amongst flat earth theorists. However, sometimes debunkers will ask you, well, are you sure he said it? Where did he say it? So I wanted to make this short video to indicate that we have this on record.
A belt of ice, frozen seas of at least 1,200 miles thick.
Let's hear it one more time for fun.
The Antarctic continent is surrounded by a belt of ice, frozen seas of at least 1,200 miles thick.
So there you have it. That's what Admiral Byrd said. Obviously, shortly after he indicated that the Antarctic region was abundant with resources, the Antarctic Peace Treaty was formed, and nobody else could go there. So now, just doing these videos for flat earth researchers that want to make sure they can get to the facts and have real videos to prove the assertions they tell others.
And he trekked down here to Antarctica, and he described a belt of ice called Antarctica. What is a belt?
It goes around here.
So what is this doing? It's going around, right? Now, he was military, so I mean, you could take it for what it's worth, right? I mean, he could have been told to say that or whatever, but, it is a very fascinating testimony, and I can share a video of that on this video here. But there's also the idea that there is sense, because people say, well, where's the edge, right, on flat Earth? So we've taken two equations out of, gravity and outer space. So let's just say the land and the water just go on forever. And it's just another shoreline we end up at, right? How do you fall off the lake? Right? You don't. You just show up at the shoreline, right? So that could be another possibility.
Just these pictures. Shout out to Josh. Nice work, bud.
No, it's not an island. No, it's not an island floating in outer space. That's what a lot of people think. That's what a lot of people think about flat Earth. Yep.
Shout outs, Josh. Nice work there, bud. Good footage. Peace.
Hobby kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things.
Hobby kids.
There's a term out there called lies in the news, truth in movies. So they show a lot.